Hey girls, it's Friday. So this week's theme is Starkid, which is awesome. Or should I say totally awesome. I'm one of those people who got into Starkid after Darren Criss was on Glee. I'd heard of a Harry Potter musical / sequel. I was on Twitter and someone was talking about it when the sequel came out and I was like, ooh, I wonder what that is. And I watched the first part of the musical and I was like, oh, I should get back to this sometime because it was really long, and I never did until the first time Darren was on Glee, and I knew he was from a Harry Potter musical before he was on Glee, but I still hadn't watched it yet. And then I was like, once he was on Glee, I kind of, instantly fell in love with him because that's what people do, they instantly fall in love with Darren Criss. And I watched loads of interviews and stuff with him, and then I was like, I kept coming back to Harry Potter musical. I was like, I really need to watch this show. So on the Friday night, Glee aired on the Wednesday over here, and then on the Friday I watched all of the Harry Potter musical, and then on the Saturday I watched all of the Harry Potter sequel, and then on the Sunday I watched Me and My Dick, and then I think on the Monday I watched Little White Lies, and I was just like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, oh my god. But then I felt like I couldn't tell anyone that I got into Starkid after Glee, because everyone was always like, what? You only like Starkid because of Glee? You are not a real fan. I'm like, yeah, no, I am. Just because I haven't liked it for as long as you have doesn't make me any less of a fan. But yeah, so that's how I got into Starkid. Woo. And ever since then I've been like, huge Starkid. I don't really have any favourites because they're all pretty awesome, but I do have like a soft spot for Brian Holden. The two Brians, actually. I love Rosenthal as well, and Nick Lang. I just think they're all awesome. And Meredith Stepien. One of my best friends, Ellie, was like, you are the love child of Blaine Anderson and I am the love child of Blaine and Meredith. So, which I realise one of them is fictional, but shh. Anyway, I think my favourite show is actually Starship, because that was like the first show I was really part of the fandom for, and then it was just really cool, the whole build up, and then people had seen the show, and like I was trying to avoid spoilers and everything, and then I think it premiered at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning over here, and I remember staying up till 6 AM on Skype with Sean, my best friend Sean, and Emily, and like watching it together, like type chatting on Skype, being like, this is the funniest thing. And it was awesome. So I have like such fond memories of that show, though I love all of their shows. And when I found out they were doing a show about Batman, I freaked because I love Batman. So yeah, I love Starkid. And I think they're awesome, and I'm really excited because there's so much Starkid, because we've like the Joe Moses One Man Chooses and the Starkid event and the panel and the signings and all the things. It makes me happy. And also, you guys have probably seen that the full like schedule was up, and holy crap, how are we going to do everything? I was looking through the first day and there's like set meetups. I was thinking like at the Tumblr one, that should be, if we don't get a chance to meet up before, we should like all try and aim for that one, or maybe another meeting if you guys would rather go to another one. And like that's where we should all meet up and be like, hey, I know you from the internet, because that's the thing we do at LeakyCon, you know people from the internet. This video has been really long and rambly. I'm sorry. I'm just home from work again, as usual. Oh, I got my hair dyed this week, so it's kind of redder, but it also needs to be washed, so it's kind of disgusting. I apologise. Yeah, this has been a video. Happy Friday, you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye!